Clean. Let's go. You already know it's your boy, Super Kami Guru.
It's your boy P Crypto LBC. You already know what it is. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome to a little hot take.
Hot take, baby.
So, man, pretty much. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Pretty much, things aren't probably panning out as a lot of you guys probably thought it was going to pan out, right? I mean, it even didn't even pan out pretty much like how we expected it to pan out.
Right. I was expecting Hex to double over the summer.
Right.
And there's only a couple weeks left, dog. It might double, but it's not going to be from where I got in at.
Right. Right. And you know what? That's the harsh reality. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to what we're in, which is essentially still the bear market. You know what I'm saying? And
The Yogi Bear.
you know, it's like I posted a little while back, a few months ago, when there was like a lot of volatility, and that, you know, I just put like, you know, a little gif of dudes on a roller coaster, you know, just not having a good time. It kind of feels like that, man, to be honest with you, man. And you know, coming into the bear market, we did talk about a few scenarios. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously the bullish scenario. I was talking to my brother, and I was telling him, like, you remember there was a time where we were talking about all the scenarios, and I was like, you know, what if like Bitcoin is the only one to have a bit of a run up during the bear market, and essentially the majority of the rest of the space, the crypto space, really does nothing and just kind of comes down every time Bitcoin comes down. And we're like, I don't know, you know, and you know, some of the other influences kind of had like a you know, kind of had like a bullish sentiment too, you know, so we kind of just roll with that. And you know, but we did talk about how you know, pretty much you can't have too much expectations right now. For one, there isn't all the liquidity that people, you know, would think that there would be. And not only that, but when you guys are trading right now, you guys aren't trading against the market. You guys are trading against other traders. Essentially, it's a PvP match. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what PvP is, player versus player. You know what I'm saying? And when something like that happens, if you ever play like a PvP game, like somebody loses. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are out for each other's throats right now, because the market sentiment is still low, man. There's still a lot of bearish signs in the economy. You know what I'm saying? The interest rates are still going up. The Fed isn't stopping. You know what I'm saying? They've talked about how they're not going to stop. You know, if you guys know anything about, you know, economics and stuff like that, usually like they don't stop these interest rates till they're satisfied with like the amount of breaking that it does.
Right.
And they're obviously not satisfied. They're the biggest thing, or where the level of breaking they're trying to get to isn't met yet. So they're gonna keep raising these interest rates, and you know, and pretty much just the state of the world just right now is just kind of bearish, to be honest with you, with, you know, everything happening, and you know, supposedly like COVID coming back, and you know, all these disasters all over the place, and probably disasters to come here in the next few months or whatever. But this is all kind of normal, man. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It's a normality. I mean, I hate to say it, right, because there's a lot of people's lives, you know, being affected by all this, but it's just kind of the way the cycles kind of come about, man, when it comes to like historical events and like the economic status of the world. You know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot of countries still trying to fund the US dollar and stuff like that. I mean, there's just a lot of things at play, and you don't have any control over that. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is try and prepare yourself with as much liquidity and try to make the best place. Right now, to be honest with you, if you guys are getting in to try to make a profit, you guys are probably going to get wrecked. You know what I'm saying? Some of you might see some profit, you might take some profit, but a lot of you guys are probably bag chasing, man. Especially if you're trying to really come up in a, like I said, in a place where we're at low liquidity, man. Like You're not fighting the markets, where you're fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is people buy in, thinking that they're going to double up, make a good chunk of profit, and guess what? Fucking the bear is still here and putting the smackdown on some of these projects. And what happens is a lot of these investors are like, oh crap, like I'm down 50%, 75%, and I'm gonna cut my losses here, right? Ever since we started streaming and stuff, we talked about how, like, smart investment strategies, like, dollar cost averaging. What that means is buying on the dips. You know what I'm saying? This whole time, I don't think we've really talked about profits in this market. If anything, we've talked more about accumulation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like accumulating. What does that mean? Stacking up your chips. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get those chips at the lowest price possible and continuously accumulating. Like we said, it's a PvP market right now, and somebody's going to get wrecked if you're trading, right? Whether it's you or the next person, but we can't all be winners right now, right? No, I mean, and that goes even at the bull. Like somebody's gonna lose, but at that point, it's like the masses that you're fighting. Right now, those of you that are in right now, you guys should just be accumulating, and you guys will be well up.
I think Vic just pulled up. That's
when the markets come in, and you'll see the difference, right? Like I said, you guys are trying to trade, trying to make a quick buck right now. There's no point. I think in the long term, you guys are going to wreck yourself, and you guys are going to wreck your portfolios to zero, and you guys are going to be out of the game before you guys really even see the real profits that come in the major bull run. And you guys keep on this path, like, I'm sorry, man, you guys are probably going to fall into this paper hand category. You're going to shake yourselves out, and you guys are going to be real remorseful and regretful of the market. And that's not what we're trying to have you guys do. You know what I'm saying? This is why we do this, right? Because we're trying to educate you guys the best way possible. Yes, our portfolios have taken losses too.
I think we're here for different reasons, man. Not like Peter, right? Pete Crypto has his own reasons. I have my own reasons. At the end of the day, man, look, ultimately I got into crypto not knowing what the fuck I was doing or what the fuck it was capable of. I'm not here to be like, hey, man, come join this token or come join this network or go do this or go do that, even though I am, right? But I believe in the coins that I believe in. I have conviction in my buys. I have conviction in my positions, right? And
which are long-term positions.
Right. I don't have any positions, bro. I think my shortest position right now is probably like a year out still. Like 100% before I even plan on doing anything with it. I could buy something right now today and I still don't have any plans to sell it for another year plus, right? To me, it makes no sense to sell anything within that time because that's not when the mad gains happen. Granted, if you're like fucking a genius at the, reading charts and TA and doing your thing, and you think you're smarter than 80% of the rest of the fucking crypto space that gets wrecked trying to trade, if you think you're part of that top 20%, by all means, go ahead, do it. Do your trading. Gamble at your own risk, right? Same thing when you go to the casinos out here in Vegas. You go, you put it all on red, you put it all on black, you play the field, you pick your numbers, you do what you're going to do. That's on you, man. It's all your responsibility. You handle your money the way you feel most comfortable. As for myself, man, I know I'm not that fucking good at trading. I kind of try to experiment. I was like, yeah, man, I think I could read charts, man. I have some sort of fucking, what are those called? The medians. I can see ghosts or whatever the fuck. Nah, player, like I was just making some lucky calls in a bull run, man. It was dope. Nothing crazy, right? Those players, like, I'm not good. I can't do TA. I'm not the best guy at this shit. I just know that by the grace of God or whoever the hell's watching over me, I was able to pick up some Ethereum at $200 fucking dollars. And right now, sitting on a 10x from that, like in the bear market, like just got lucky, bro. I just got lucky, and I see the difference, man. I'd put in $1,000 into some traditional stocks, right? Some fucking Teslas, pretty much what I bought. That did like a 4x on me, dope, right? Perfect timing, 2019, right after the fucking beer bug, and it moved up. And I saw crypto did the exact same fucking thing, dude. I put $300 into crypto. Also, shit went to $4,000. I was like, how the fuck did this happen, man? So for me, I see the pace. I see how it outgrows. I see how it outpaces inflation. I see how it's dope, man. I see what crypto does. Some of the tech I'm still getting behind, right? I'm still trying to figure out how shit works and how it's going to solve everyday problems. But, dude, it's here to stay, dude. I think crypto's fucking dope, man. The fact that now you have these centralized entities, bro, like BlackRock and was it Fidelity and these other big-time fucking retirement firms that want to put everyday people's money that are against crypto into crypto, bro. Like, that's the thing, bro. Those are the top 20%. Those are the smart motherfuckers that are doing their thing, and now they're looking at crypto, right? Luckily, we just got here first, man. And now all I want to do is make sure my friends and my family are here first with me.
And our viewers.
And our viewers, because you guys are our friends. You guys are our family.
Yeah.
If you guys are watching, you guys are family. If you guys are like, subscribe, you guys are friends, family. You guys are here. You guys are doing this, right? I don't see you guys as viewers. I just see you guys as my everyday people. If I run into you in the streets, man, you're like, hey, man, I seen your channel. Hey, man, thanks, dude. What did you like? What didn't you like, man? Have we helped? What do you think? Bro, we're just here to help, man. That's all I want to do. That's all I've ever wanted to do is just help people, right? Everybody's tired of being in this fucking rat race. I just want to help everybody out, man. I just want to see everybody come up together, man. 100%. And you got to put in your time. You got to do it. You let me know what kind of trade or what kind of job where you get in day one and starts paying you a stupid amount of money, man. Because for me, just even to start earning 6 figures, I had to go fucking spend 4 years in the trade, in the field, in the classroom, figuring out my fucking trade and what I actually do. Same thing with lawyers, doctors. They spend 8 years in school. This is all a delayed gratification. You suffer now for 4 to 8 years, earning your degree, earning your knowledge, earning your whatever certificates you need, and then you apply them later on in life, right? And then you make fucking money, man. That's it. And this is the same thing with crypto. You buy your shit now, and in a couple of years, you're going to be all right. You're going to be a lot better off than if you didn't buy crypto, 100%. That's all I want anybody to see. You buy crypto today. You buy it now. Anytime within the next, I would say, what is it? How many fucking days till the fucking
Bro, I say even past
the
the
halvening.
halvening.
Even a little bit past the halvening is fine.
You got somewhere between like
The next
a
year.
year till a year and a half. I mean, even
To accumulate, stack up.
Yeah, just stack up, man. Look, man. Just have some conviction in what you guys are getting into and do like all the research. I know we sound like broken records. You know what I'm saying?
But even with us sounding like broken records, there's still people out there dumping. There's still people out there selling. There's still people out there saying, I need to sell my bags now because I didn't listen to Super Kami Guru. I didn't listen to Peak Crypto. I put my rent money on this. I thought it was going to double. I thought it was going to go up. I thought I could go. And what do we tell you guys every time before you sell? It's your, not financial advice, it's your responsibility, right? You click the button to say fucking send, buy, sell, whatever. It's your order, right? Do not throw any money in that you're not willing to fucking lose, right? Just like gambling. Don't throw anything in that you need. Don't throw the fucking kids' lunch money. Don't throw the fucking rent money.
And another thing too, man, you know, we talked about the one proven method of making it in this game. Holding.
HODL, baby.
So that's why the biggest thing that we talk about is accumulation. What is accumulation? Just keep stacking. You just keep stacking.
Accumulation is this. You see Hex at all-time highs of 55 cents. You see it dip down 20, 30%. It's at 40 cents. You buy some. You see that come back down another 30, 40% from there. It's at 30 cents. You buy some. You see it come down to 11 cents. You buy some. At 18 cents, you also buy some. It keeps coming down 5 cents. You throw the house at it. You come down even lower than that, a penny, you fucking throw whatever you can at it, anything that you're willing to lose. You see it come down to half a penny, you buy more, right? Pulse chain launches, you buy some, right? You shuffle around with it. You see it come down below sack price, 70% below sack price, you buy some. You see it right now, it's fucking 40% below sack price, 60% below sack price, you buy some. That's it. You just keep buying it, dog. If the sentiment right now for the next year is for the market to not do anything but go sideways, right? And if the tokens that you're in is just going low, think about why you even got in that token. Did you buy it to get mad gains? Or did you buy it to be part of something bigger than yourselves, to be part of a community, to say, hey, how does this goes?
To be fair, like we are buying to make mad gains. Though.
Right, we are. Yeah, I mean, that's just a side product of the thing, man. Like this Hexen community, bro, I went and watched The Highest of Stakes. Great fucking movie. This is how powerful the community is. Right, I'll just give you guys a little brief explanation of the movie. Right, it revolves pretty much around 3 people. There's Richard Hart, right, and the Hexicans. They're the protagonists, right? And then you have this lady who like detects frauds. I forget her fucking name. Sorry, she needs to be more active on Twitter, man. and this other dude, Lamont Black, right? He's like a high school professor. He's an economist. He's an economist, right? And he's very skeptic of the token, but he does believe in blockchain technology. He loves Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? Some other tokens that he's in, dude. And they were pretty much the antagonists to the movie. They're pretty much just trying to figure out why these people are crazy, why Hex is so cult-like, what it's promising them, how are they making these fat-ass ROIs. I'll tell you why in a second. I'll even show you how it's going. And that pretty much is like, what is Hex? What is Richard Hart? Is he a scammer? Why is he buying a fucking $1 billion diamond or whatever the fuck he's buying? Why is he living so lavish? What's up with his outrage marketing that he's doing, dude? So they pretty much try to poke holes in everything. Now the lady, off rip, she like Hexagon, dog. She was with it. She's like, oh, well, it doesn't, how does it make money? He kind of explains her like, yeah, well, there's an ROI, the price of the market, people make, crypto makes money. She's a whole crypto skeptic. The other guy was just like Lamont Black. He's like, hey, dude, I don't really think Hex is a good project. He did his research, right, like most people are doing, and especially right now, if you're doing research when shit's getting crazy, man, and Richard Hart was being very flagrant, doing his thing, it was all bad. Even Peter, my brother Pete here, he did it too. He looked and he's like, hey man, I told him a while ago, dude, this Hex thing is gonna be lit. He didn't believe me. Nah, man, I don't trust it, bro. I don't think it's good. I don't like Richard Hart. And that's the beauty of this token, of blockchain technology. You don't gotta like the creator. You don't gotta like who's doing it. Because at the end of the day, Richard can die and another block is gonna drop on Pulse Chain.
I'm not lying to you though. I did start liking it, bro, and that's why I initially started to get into it, right? Because I'm gonna say the latter, bro. Like I think you do have to fuck with the person that is developing it or the face of the product. Like these people are going to be the reason why this shit goes up or down. Like you kind of do have to have a feel of what they want for the future. Like Richard Hart is an avid participant in the crypto space. Like he doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like
the dude was mining full Bitcoin blocks.
Right. He got me, bro. Like what he wanted to do was so effective that he got me. Like I didn't like him, but I knew who he was because of his antics, and it was all part of strategy. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh man, this guy is fucking bright. Like then I was like, once I saw like sign of intelligence, then I was like, okay, well then there's more to this asshole. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then I started to do my research and really starting to go down, the rabbit hole and, checking out all his products and their price action and performance against Bitcoin. And I was like, you know what? Like, no matter what anybody says, like the proof is in the writing. Like it's the proof is in the pudding.
Yes, proof is in the pudding. The writing's on the walls.
It's
written in the stars.
Whatever they say. But, and so then I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, this is like a legit thing. Like, this is like it doesn't have to make too much fucking sense, right? To a lot of you. I mean, it should. You guys should definitely be researching to understand, right? But
the utility behind decent chains and decent tokens.
When people are like, oh man, this X shit is some, that shit is
it's a Ponzi.
Stupid.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
And then these are the same people that are trying to trade meme tokens, aka shit tokens, during the bear market and getting absolutely wrecked. But Richard Hart is a scam. Just think about that. And this is not all just about Richard Hart or whatever the fuck. This is about a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I preach a lot about Illuvium and the product, the developing team, and how much work they put into it. And all everybody sees is price action.
That's all everybody really cares about.
We're in the bear. We're just talking about, like, why. What's the first thing that people ask us?
Well, hang on, player. I wasn't done with the whole movie thing.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
Right. So, like, the whole movie, right, revolves around the premise that it's a Ponzi. These guys are trying to poke holes in this. Like, hey, this isn't cool. They're trying to poke holes in Richard. Richard literally brings him out to whatever villa he's at. And, like, he's fucking just answering their questions, bro. Literally, just not anything crazy, not being rude or disrespectful. Just, hey, they're like, this is what it does. He's like, yo, man, like, this is what my token does. Here's how it works. Here's why, the people. And, yeah, man, it goes and follows on a couple other people, man. It really shows the good and bad about crypto, right? It really shows, like, this one YouTuber, forgot his name. A real cool cat, dude. He invested, drew up a business plan with a couple buddies because he was mining Bitcoin with some extra graphic cards that he had laying around back in the day. So he threw like $500,000 into it, and then he was down. He had to go to his business partner and tell him like, hey, dude, like I fucked up. Like we're not making it's not profitable. We're losing money now. And he's like, hey man, like I believe in you. You're gonna figure this out, man. You got it. He was a big Richard Hart hater, right? So he like started doing his research, started figuring out, started unblocking people from Twitter, saw Richard Hart name come up, unblocked him, and started looking into Hex, right? Because his outrage marketing was everywhere. And dude, the dude got into Hex, man. It made all his money back and some, bro. Like so it shows those stories of people that were in dire situations and got up, but then it also shows the stories of the guy who bought his house in during the highs. He literally sold his house. He sold about $100,000 into Hex at the highs of 41 cents. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know, Hex only hit an all-time high of like 55. So he didn't get much on that. And I don't even think he sold out. I think he got in on the way down. Right? So this is why we preach dollar cost average. Because had he held those $100,000 on the side and threw in, I don't know what, 10, 20 G's at 40 cents, another 10 G's at 30, and so on and so forth, bigger buys down low, he would be a lot better holding up a lot. I picked up the same amount of back that he picked up with like a tenth of his fucking, like, dude, with less, like $1,000 got me the exact same back that he got at fucking 41 cents. And I picked that shit up way lower at these sub penny levels, right? So it just goes to show you why you want to DCA in.
And like, bro, it's the time. Obviously, if we keep telling y'all like it's right now is the time, this is even more proof of the fact that this is the time. Even though like shit goes down, this is a bear market. Shit's going to be like a roller coaster. You guys have to like really fuck with whatever you guys are investing in and really be able to get behind it so that you don't get shaken out, man. Anyways, if you get shook out, like.
That's on you.
You don't deserve to make it to the top anyways, dog.
Right.
Like 100%, bro. You don't.
So that's pretty much the premise of the movie, man. It shows the good and bad of crypto. It kind of shows Richard Hart. It kind of shows them doing this. And it's just so funny that the main antagonists, right, the two people, the lady and Lamont Black, dude, the lady kind of switched within the movie. You kind of see her like going from skeptic to like, this is actually a good product. And then you see Lamont Black, who like the whole movie is like, nah, man, I don't know. I don't like it. This thing doesn't make sense to me. To now, today and day, is one of the biggest advocates for Hex. Like, dog, go to his Twitter, Lamont Black. The dude literally has nothing but Hex. He calls himself a hexonomist, right? Like an economist, he's a hexonomist because he studies, what do you call that shit? Hexonomics. Like the guy's off the wall right now, bro. The dude's straight up into Hex. He loves Hex. He's preaching the word of Hex. He went down the rabbit hole and figured out that Hex is only the face to what's really giving it value, which is the T-shares, right? T-shares is what you're really after. You're not after Hex. You can have Hex. Yeah, cool. It does crazy price. Boom. Dope. Right? But what is Hex created? It's meant to mimic a CD, right? A certificate of deposit where you buy your Hex off the market. You go to the blockchain and say, here is my Hex. I want to stake it and get a reward, right? So what it does, it takes your Hex, automatically burns it. It's gone. It's off the blockchain. It does not exist anymore. Reducing liquidity, reducing supply, right? And then it pays you out back that Hex with an interest rate over the term that you decided to lock it up for. Right? And the price of T-shares go up every single day. The price of T-shares is higher, right? In the terms of Hex. If today and day it costs 1,000 Hex tokens to have one T-share, right? Tomorrow it'll cost 102 Hex, so on and so forth. And it just keeps going. It does not stop, right? That's what's eating up all the inflation. That right there is just, you want a T-share now? The reason you want a T-share, right, and it keeps going up, and the reason these payouts are so fat early on is that you stake them now, right? And if you're able to afford 10, 5, 12 T-shares, which is really hard, now, not so much now, but definitely later on next year, it's going to be fucking a pretty penny for a T-share. Or a couple years, pretty penny for a T-share. So the second you initiate with the smart contract on the blockchain and say, hey, I'm giving you my hex in return for a stake and ROI on my hold, right? They'll pay you out. They're paying you out, man. That T-share is locked in at that rate that you marked it for. So if you say, hey man, T-shares right now are worth $100 or 100 hex tokens, I put it in for 10 years. For the next 10 years, you're getting a return rate on that, to oppose where you had the same amount of hex tokens. You do it a year later, and now you can't even afford a full T-share because now a T-share costs 1,000 hex tokens. And you don't have that many, then you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Each T-share is paying you out. On average, 6.2 hex tokens right now, because all the craziness that's going down, it's paying you out fucking at least 10 hex tokens every day per T-share that you have. So if you have 10 of those, you're getting paid 100 hex tokens daily, which I got a handful, man. We got someone coming in. Who is this? Oh, what's up, Vic? What's up, man? We got Vic here. Pull up a chair, Vic. Go ahead.
How you doing, man?
And I was even wanting to show you guys a little bit of the chart. Right, and you can find this on hex.com. You kind of go here, you go to not the front ends. Yeah, the front ends, you can go to hexapp.win.charts, right? It's going to bring you here. And this is a front end where you can stake your hex as well, it looks like. You link up your account from MetaMask, and you can link everything up, right? It'll give you a bunch of charts. This is the price action that's happened on PHEX, right? It's going down. It's terrible, shaking out all the weekends, which is what we titled the video this. Here is the current amount of stakers. This is how many stakers we have on Ethereum, about 120,000 stakers. Pulse Chain has 124,000 stakers. The reason the Pulse Chain has more stakers right now, besides the fact that this got copied over back in March or May 13th, right? It got copied one for one. So if you held a stake on Ethereum chain, now you have that same stock or that same stake on Pulse Chain. So automatically copied over one for one. Everybody started running out from Ethereum. They said, fuck Ethereum, the fees are too high, this is ridiculous, it's a lot cheaper to do your stakes on Pulse Chain, which is why Pulse Chain has another extra 4,000 more than the Pulse Chain on Ethereum, which myself I'm guilty of because I definitely have a couple more stakes on there because cheaper. The T-share rate, man, this is what, see, so back in the day when this came out, 2019 or early 2020, these are pretty much the rates. 10,000 tokens, 16,000. Today in day is about 27,000, almost 30,000 tokens for a T-share. I don't think that's right, man. I have to look into that one. I can actually pull it up right now in a bit. But the rate goes up, man. It goes higher. It just goes higher and higher. The T-shares are just going to keep going up. And it's essentially when you want to get in 2025, when the bull market's going, these shares are going to be 43,000 tokens. On top of that, you still want the price action on it. So to even get a T-shirt is going to cost you a pretty freaking penny. You know what I'm saying? Here's a daily payout. This is pretty much on Ethereum. You have these spikes where people either get hacked or something happens and they just decide to emergency end stake. On this day, August 27th, on Ethereum, they got paid out 13 tokens per day. Every single staker. Everybody that staked got paid out 13 tokens. So on and so forth. Here, payout 6.46. Like I said, 6 is the average. Now everything's starting to come up. Now we're over here 7, 10 the other day, back to 6. But this pretty much is going on right now. P shares, just good information here, man. For you guys want to go check it out, right? Like I said, right there on hex.com. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, dude. Like shit's getting crazy, dude. This hex token is going wild. Vic's gonna buy hex. It's gonna be great. He's gonna pump our bags.
Yo, you know, man, I was the whole time you're talking, I'm just thinking like, damn, bro, like if I was brand new to this shit, you're fucking speaking another language, dog.
Right. So I'll definitely do more in depth tomorrow. I'm even gonna do a tutorial on how to on-ramp your fiat money to your MetaMask, which you guys already do, but I'll go over that again. Send that to your MetaMask, setting up your MetaMask, setting Pulse Chain onto your MetaMask, and then buying right into Pulse Chain. And you guys are there with me. Then we could all enjoy the suck together, right?
Man. Also, man, stop chasing the bag. I know there's a lot of projects out there that are doing phenomenal right now, and you guys are selling at a loss, trying to chase those pumps, and getting you guys yourselves wrecked because by the time you buy in, those pumps end and they recede, and you just keep losing. Like, you know, just stay in what you guys already have. Being that you guys are invested into something, you know, that has like a good product or pretty much, bro. Like you can't expect to hold some of these meme coins or shit coins and expect like long term like you can't expect like long term like good like byproducts. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not bringing anything to the space. They're not doing anything for the space. They're not doing anything for the crypto world. They're just existing, right? So like as long as you guys are investing into something that actually is helping out the space, bringing products, actually doing something for the community, other than just like, oh yeah, like this is funny or whatever the fuck, like don't have any long-term expectations from those type of things. If you whatever you guys are getting into, make sure that you guys like, oh, you know what, like this is going to help the space in the future, like the crypto space, the whole crypto market. Like if it's not doing anything for it, then it's probably not a good product. It's probably not a good project to get behind. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you guys know that you guys are into something that is bringing something new, or it's making the space as a whole better, then you just stick with what you got, man. DCA, like we said, it's accumulation time. Like stop trying to chase these pumps. They're very minimal compared to what you guys are gonna get is if you guys are DCAing and what's to come in like the parabolicness of like the major bull run, right? When it's finally here. I know a lot of people had you guys like on high hopes that the major bull run was coming early. Like, man, that's what we talk about. We can't be like 100% certain on shit. History doesn't repeat, but like it likes to rhyme, and so all we have to go off of is like previous track records, and that's kind of what we base our portfolios off of, right? And we've experienced some losses, but like low key, we're chilling, bro. Like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
chilling. Vic's chilling. We're all chilling.
I've had some gains, but like I'm not even worried about that. Like shit, remember like that that NFT I told you with the Illuvium that I had, and they were trying to offer me like
right, like
4K.
3-year some Ethereums,
yeah. And I almost thought about selling it just so I can be more liquid. And you're like, nah, man, fuck that. Like, just hold it.
There's no point in selling right now. Everything's low.
And low key, I'm kind of glad because the lowest ones of in that bracket are trading for like 4 or 5 ETH on the lower end.
Let's go.
And my shit is a lot. Anyways, that this is in a bear market. Who's to know what will happen during the
peak bull run, baby?
Peak bull, exactly. Like if I would have done that and to try and chase some other shit, like I probably would have wrecked myself, man. So right now it's coming out.
It's diamond hand time, baby.
It's coming true that the most winning way is just to hold, bro. Matter of fact, like some of my better bags are because I just held and just didn't touch them.
Right, man. And like I said, you guys got to do your research on the tokens and figure out what's actually happening. I don't know if you guys know or not, but Litecoin just had a halvening. Literally, I think it was either yesterday or today, right? The halvening is complete. They did it. They did it. Congrats. Now let's go see what the price happens. Absolutely nothing. And that's just kind of how it goes. Like it barely broke its last all-time high from its run in 2017 to 21. Like nothing crazy. Like I'm not trying to shit on Litecoin either, right? All I'm saying is that like just don't buy into these false narratives, right? Because they had their whole little conference prior to their halvening, but also some of their tokens got unlocked only for the venture capitalists. The people, the developers and all them were able to have their tokens liquid before it got released to the market or any of the market holders, right? Any of the regular GPs. And yeah, man, what they do, man, they kind of just dumped on you guys, bro. I mean, it's not really dumped, but they ain't sharing their fucking wins with you.
We were talking about earlier too, man. It's also a shakeout, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't drive
Bitcoin happening soon, baby. This is the date.
You can't drive price action up if you have nothing but paper hands deliberately driving price action down. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is, some of these organizations or projects take profit to ensure the longevity of development of that particular project, right? And in turn, it also kind of turns the community on itself and asking a whole lot of questions and not reaching out for enough answers. and like there's this whole animosity, and people just start dumping out paper handing, right? They just start selling at bottoms. Like this is where that term, where like a lot of people talk about how they sell low, buy high.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like where it's supposed to be the other way around, right? But everybody thinks it's so easy to buy low and sell high. But this is the type of shit that happens. And this is why most people are going to buy high, sell low, because you guys get shucking out. Like I said, if you have some sort of conviction behind what you guys are getting into, then you guys are chilling, right? And if you see constant development and production, like you shouldn't be worried. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, some of these projects have to liquidate some of their product to be able to ensure stability or further growth in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's just basic business economics. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stupid. Get educated.
Stupid. So I'm gonna show you guys some death, man. This is Pulse Chain. It's fucking going to zero. Sell your positions. Get out. Right? It's not worth holding anymore. Get rid of it. And
he's being sarcastic.
no, I'm not. Go ahead and sell it, dude.
Yeah,
Get rid of it. Get rid of it, and I'll pick it up once it comes down here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get rid of it so I can pick it up cheaper, right? This is where that whole, you only need a few 10Xs to be a millionaire in crypto. This thing comes down 10% or 100%, 99% from its sack rate down here to the point 0.00000 fucking 1 or whatever, 2. Once it goes back up to its regular sack rate, then it's you're already 10X in profit, 8 to 9X profit. And then when the bull comes and everything's going crazy and people start seeing the value behind Pulse Chain, the Pulse Chain network, what's going on, what Richard Hart is doing, and all the people that start migrating over from Ethereum and just different blockchains in general, right? Causing you another 10, 20X from sack rate, you're up 100X, man. So for the love of God, sell your fucking Pulse Chain. I'll buy it. And if you guys are smart, man, pick it up with me. Buy some now. Tomorrow I'll be buying some. I'll show you guys a tutorial how to get into it. And Vic, you got any words for the viewers, man?
Oh no, I'm good.
Have some conviction, man, and just accumulate, man. You can't go wrong with accumulation. If your whole portfolio doesn't hit, that's what you want. A little bit of diversification. Something's gonna hit, and you're gonna be real glad that you guys held on. You know what I'm saying?
Hold for a year, man. Just one year, dude. Just hold out.
Hold for a little over a year.
No, hold. Buy today. Hold for a fucking year and let me know where you're at. Like legit, right? If this fucking Bitcoin halving calculator said we have 270 days,
yeah, but the bull run doesn't start right.
Right, it doesn't matter, dude, because we're still gonna be on an uptrend till then, dog. Right? Maybe not. Buy it. Let me know. Buy some now, and I'll let you know in a year. I'm buying some tomorrow. I'll let you guys know in a year.
Solana. How's Solana doing right now?
Solana's is dog shit.
Nah, it's holding price. It hasn't gone down back to its previous lows.
I know Ethereum is up about 55% in the last year, right?
Yeah. Ethereum is probably one of the biggest holding.
I think Solana too is actually up like 50%.
Cryptos or whatever. And
So
Solana's been holding pretty
that's
well
the key,
too.
like Pete said, the future is buy and hold. Buy and hold. And, you got to diversify, and then you got to sell some. You got to get a return in your assets somewhere. We all are investors. You got to get your investment back at some point. So, some you got to hold.
But no win,
long-term.
man. But no win. This is in the stock market too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's a fucking guru during the bull market.
Right.
But come back to these videos during the next major bull run and tell us who the real gurus are.
Yeah, crypto is right now at about almost $3 trillion.
Yeah.
I
In
think
a fucking bear market.
It's
No,
1.2 right now.
Oh,
At the
I thought
high,
it was like 2.9.
at the highs of the bull run of 2021, when Bitcoin was at its highest, everything was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much up. It was like 3.1. So this
Yeah.
year we're estimating it to hit roughly
Not this
Not this year. Sorry, next bull run 2025ish, end of 2024 into 2025. More or less anywhere between 6 to 9 trillion. Hopefully, we'll kind of see how it goes.
The end of 2025.
Right.
There's
It depends. People don't know. I
Us-
ain't perfect.
Right. I'm just saying, look, man. We don't know whether, look, for sure Bitcoin might keep climbing a little bit.
Here's what we know. Peak prices 18 months after halving. That's all that's fucking been pretty consistent.
Right. So that's why I said not exactly a year from now, a little over a year from now. That's your guys' projections of how long you guys should be holding. Then say something. If you
I ain't
guys-
gonna lie, dog. I think we buy Pulse Chain right now, bro. In a year from now, it's gonna be back at sack rate.
There's gonna be a few.
That's almost a 10x.
There's gonna be a few projects that for sure are gonna have a nice bounce back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, for the real shit, talk to us in about a year.
Yeah, for the face melting gains, for those 50, 100 X's.
Talk to us in about a year and a half from now.
Right.
See, the thing is that right now there is a shift in the technological market in Asia. See, you know, the way the way the economy has shifted, you know, in the last 5 years after, you know, from before, just pre-pandemic and after pandemic, right? And because of the shift, because, you know, China doesn't just hold everything now, you know, crypto has a more diverse, you know, future.
Yeah, it's a decentralized aspect, right?
Yeah.
That's why the SEC can go after it can come after Richard Hart, it can come after Hex, all these tokens, all the tokens that are on CoinGecko that are SEC securities, right? And nothing's going to happen because there's no middleman. There's no centralized organization. There's no centralized corporation that can say, hey, oh, shit, you caught us with our pants down. This is where we hold all our shit. This is where we move the fucking market. This is where we do our insider trading. It's not possible, dog. I could run a fucking node. Bit could run a node. Everybody else could run a fucking node. It's only 32 PLS coming soon. And yeah, man, like it's ridiculously decentralized, man. I know for a fact there'll be one man in a van with a SpaceX satellite running fucking nodes for blockchain, man. Good luck trying to catch his ass.
Facts.
So that's what it is, man. And with that, I say we start wrapping this up, man. I think it was a cool stream. It's about time to start our poker night. That's why Vic's here.
Right. So I just want to say one last thing, man. It doesn't matter what narrative falls coming up, right? Whether we slowly start to rise and you know, after this year, or whatever the fuck it is, or we downtrend again after this year and into the Bitcoin half, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. As long as you guys are accumulating, you guys are gonna be all right. Just stay focused. The more people tell you that you're crazy, the better, right?
Right. Dig into it, man.
Right, dig into it, man. Why? Like success, bro. Like there's not a lot of successful people in this world. Like if it was that easy, everybody'd be successful, right? It's always the motherfuckers that steer the opposite way of the majority.
You got to go against the grain.
Go against the grain. That's what we're doing.
All right, Vic, you got anything for the people, Vic?
Oh no, man. Have faith.
Let's
have
go.
faith and just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
All right, man. See y'all later.
SP Crypto LBC.
Super Kami Guru 187. Go ahead.
Vic.
You'll have a Twitter soon.
Bang bang. Have a good one, guys.